Hi, my name is Jobena Petonoquot, and I'm speaking to you from my community, Kitigan Zibi, and this is my porch. I'm beating outside, so I want to talk to you about a few of the pieces that are going to be featured in BACA, which were actually a result from a residency that I had done at the Montreal Museum of Fine Art. And when I was at the museum, I know that what I really wanted to focus on was the establishment of the reservation system. And then also, I wanted to do research on an academic level, but I also wanted to do it on a personal level because my goal is to become a human being. So in order to do that, I would have to relate things to be really honest and relate it to my way of life, how I grew up, and talk about my grandfather too, because he basically is someone I admire very much because of his resilience and his willingness to keep up his traditions, even though the colonial powers didn't always allow it. He still hunted and trapped since he was very young. It was a practice of his he grew up towards the end of the Victorian era, and he hunted and trapped for his family when he got older. And if he had not done that, I feel that I would have not been here. So this is, at the same time, these art pieces that I have made are dedicated to him, and also to how colonialism was used to establish the reservation system. And I know that in a lot of my pieces, I've used a lot of Christian symbols. And that's the reason why I used a lot of Christian symbols in my work, is because I wanted to really establish that the colonial Christians had used Christianity to justify the genocidal wrongdoings to our people. And I know that they established the reservation system by signing us away into forced infantilism, which is basically the welfare system where we were deemed unable to take care of ourselves. So I know that I grew up on a reservation, and I'm a child of welfare. I didn't know I was on welfare, but I knew that a lot of kids wanted to be on welfare when they were very young. A lot of them would say, "Oh, I can't wait to be 18. And I would ask them, why? Because it means I'm going to get my own welfare check. And I thought about that, and that's a really sad existence, but that's just a byproduct of colonialism. So I thought I would make my pieces that are related to Christianity and indigenize them. Like, for example, in Resilient Repugnance, I made the decision to bury the dresses because I was thinking about the very act of a funeral. And what does it mean to have a funeral? Like, you're not forgetting, you're letting go. So by burying the dresses and then unearthing the dresses was letting go, but not forgetting. And I thought that was really important to do that. And also I made the baby bonnet, and I indigenized the baby bonnet as well. And as you can see in the piece, what you will see when it's shown, you'll see that I've attached a tea bag to it and I filled it with dirt. And it really establishes a dialogue that talks about what the colonizers really valued and what they did to get it. So, and then I have the teepee, which I thought, well, if I could take a kind of juxtapose things that are considered non-indigenous, like materials taken like lace and indigenizing that by forming it into a teepee and putting a crow on it. And a crow is kind of like a symbol of a bringer of death, but bringer of death could mean a lot of different things. So it's like maybe death to colonial discourse and to healing and to letting go. So those 5 pieces, well, there's other pieces as well, but I'll talk about those in particular. Those are very important to me, and I use them because they're related to me, and I was able to make connections with the way my grandfather lived and the way our people were treated in general by the colonizers. So that's all I have to say about that, and I cannot wait till the BACA is able to install all the art, and hopefully we'll get to see it. I don't know because of the COVID-19, but thank you.